All right, so um, what was I gonna say? We're getting too lazy here in America, in the West. We're not gonna build up the infrastructure. It has to be built up, though. Because in some parts of the world, it's extremely built up, and we're falling behind. And the economy is not in the Western society anymore. It's in the East, because the average age in the East is like 24, and in America it's like 55 or something. So the economy goes where people are younger, and they're gonna, they have more motivation. They're gonna work. They're gonna buy. Just they're gonna produce. So that's where naturally where the economy goes, where the river flows. So we're in this Western society where the river is really disrupted. It's disrupted by every problem here. Private interests, um, racial divisions. Um, what else? I would say the auto industry, even. It's disrupting the flow of life. Okay, and then that disrupts the current. That disrupts the currency. It's the same thing. There's not the current in this whole country, or the Western civilization, is getting weak. Even in Europe, I think but the Western current is getting weak. It's been too. See, I think in these more collective um, societies, they can, they end up building up they have built up a stronger current. Okay, and so the economy is. So I don't know. We're too demoralized, I think, Western people, to build up the infrastructure. So what I think is eventually going to happen is Asian people are going to fly in on like a plane, okay? And I was reading this text the other day. It's very old. Now it's like one of the greatest novels in Asian Chinese literature. But if there's a building plan that requires 1,655 stones, they're going to produce 1,655 stones, or 56. There might be one extra, but that's what I got from this text. Is they're very precise in the building, So we're not there in the Western world. Our focus has been derailed. I don't know. We're self-centered. We're self-sabotaging. Our families are broken, and we're used to it by now. The thing is, we're used to it, and we just carry on, and we develop character. That's what it is. What we lack in integrity. Now, integrity is more important than character, but with all the problems here, we end up developing character. So it's not like we don't have anything to offer, but we have a major deficit going on. When the current is not flowing, when the economy, the currency, it's not flowing, it's not good, we develop character, and sometime in the future, hopefully, when all this stuff will have to be dissolved at some point, eventually. You can't, it's, and the thing is, if they're producing more in the eastern parts of the world, now that does create a current over here in America, because it's one humanity. You know what I'm saying? So once people really feel the truth of that it's just like one humanity, then I don't know. I think things will change, because there might be overpopulation in some of these eastern parts. So they want a new opportunity. They want to venture out. We're in this modern material world. It's so boring, You want to go venture out in somewhere. So I think the Asians are going to have to come in here, and they're going to be the ones to eventually build up the infrastructure, and our whole national identity will be extremely, it's going to be altered, but it's going to be so much for the better, because this current national identity is really problematic, and it needs to change, you know. And the thing is, we're already so obsessed with cheap products that are made in China. We're already changing, you know. We're sick of the old, I don't know, the old Americanized ideals, having a strong political opinion, or, you know, all that nonsense. We want we want to see, we need more things that you achieve when people come together as a collective. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to just be so self-centered anymore. It's so old now, you know, to be so self-centered and so, it's just not fun. We're not having fun. If you're having fun, then you got problems. I gotta go.